Hey Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, comments, donations, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to go ahead and clear out the energy, and then we'll see what the message the Spirit has for us. Hey, lies never stuck. Give me 1 second. Let me turn some lights on. Looks a little dark in here. Okay, that's better. So let's go ahead and ring the bell. Hey, K Hypsee. So before we get started and I answer that question for you, lies never stuck, let me just go ahead and say what the bell sounded like. It's like, when you can tell somebody that, hey, I can double dribble behind my back, between my leg, and then jump up and make a layup. And because, you appear to be one way, they don't believe you. They don't believe you until they either actually see you, or it's like somebody says, you know what? I played basketball against that girl, even though she's like 4'11". She did the basketball behind her back, underneath the leg, turned around and made it, and then shot it from and got 3 points. Something like that. It's like, you're chosen, but people didn't believe you. Maybe you looked a certain way, you sounded a certain way. Maybe it was your conversation or your communication style. But now they're believing you. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to answer this question for Lies Never Stuck. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Shaylin. Hey, Angelique. Move into a townhome or find another home. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands. And then we have the Chariot with the 6 of Swords. So it looks like, there's some movement, definitely some movement. Let's see what the message is. There's some type of communication that's coming through. What's the message, Spirit? Stay in. So is it that you found a townhome that you want to move into, but you're not sure if you'll get that townhome, or will you have to find another home? Is that what the question is? What's the message? So we have the 5 of emotions. So maybe, let me get one more. Okay. With the 9 of Wands again. So yeah, it looks like, you may have to, I'm not sure if you're looking, to be approved for a townhome, or if you're going to have to find another home. It kind of looks like you may not get the answer you're wanting. You may have to find another home, but it looks like to me, if you don't get that townhome and you have to find another home, then you would be better off finding a different home with the Judgment card, because it would be something that if you didn't get that townhome, it's because Spirit said that there was something wrong with it. With the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Materials, like something is better, something that's more in line with, and that offers more perks, or has something about the a different home that's more affordable. Because I feel like, if you're moving into that townhome, it may be something that you want, but it may like be something that you're stressing over. This is that stress card. But even though it's like we're getting what we want, but at the end of the day, are you really getting what you want? Because it looks like there would be something hidden that would maybe, have you in your emotions for a little bit. There would be something that would be hidden, and even though that's what you chose, it would seem like that's not really, will be to your benefit. So, yeah, I feel like spirit is saying that, you should look at something else. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Okay. Hey, Yvette, how are you? All right, so now let's go ahead and we'll start, with the read. Bottom of the deck, healing the heart, and the merry motive. Yeah, like somebody, you know, like I said, somebody didn't believe that you really had a gift. Hey, High Priestess, somebody didn't really believe that you had a gift. And it wasn't until you helped this person, maybe with guidance on how to heal themselves, because healing is a gift, and how not just to heal themselves, but to heal their heart, to find happiness within themselves. That um, that people start to believe you, because at first it's almost like somebody was like, oh yeah, you do, and you know how somebody's going to roll their eyes. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Brittany. But it's kind of like now they're starting to believe, because they see that you have that gift, the oracle's gift. And not just that, but you were able to tell them some things about themselves. Hey, Applied Dynasty. No, Applied Insanity. Implied Insanity. How are you? Yeah, it's like you had to, it's not until you told somebody about something that you saw within them. Like sometimes somebody's going up to a stranger, or you've been in a store and somebody told you something that they're like, man, how did you know that? It's something like that they realize that you are chosen. It's like whatever this was, it took this person's breath away, like, oh my gosh. But whatever you said, it made sense, and it was like, it resonated. It resonated. Just was something that somebody, they didn't think that you had this gift, but until you said something, until you showed them something, or said something that resonated with them, that's whenever they started to believe it. Yeah, because it's like this person, this is something that you've just kind of kept within yourself, and you may have spoken about it to a few people, but somebody, not until you hit home with something, that's whenever it dawned on them. Yeah, because they had something on their mind. They felt like they had the world on their shoulders. But after you said whatever it was, and maybe they put it into practice, they were so grateful. Yeah, this is like shining through in a burst of magic. This is like divine timing or serendipity. This was like serendipity. Like it was like it was at the right time, the right thing at the right time. And this person, now they are embracing the fact that you do have that gift. Now they feel like, you know what? They were in the presence of a chosen one. Confirmation, they're in the presence of a chosen one because you were able to bridge that gap. You were able to tell them about the things they couldn't see or that you had no way of knowing had you not had this gift. Hey, Island Girl. Thank you so very much. And now this person, they believe in so much more. They don't believe just in the black and the white, the yes and the no. Now they believe that there are other people out there that have the gifts, clairvoyant, clairaudient, whatever the clairs are. And it's like understanding why you may not have hung around the crowd, because you weren't to be hanging around the crowd. You had to release other people so that you could maintain your connection with spirit. But whatever this is like a beautiful engaging. This information is helping someone else to unlock their mind because they had a closed way of thinking. They only believed in one way of thinking. And now it's like whatever you said, whether you were in, because you didn't know anything about this person, or you didn't see what this person had been going through, or truly what they felt in their heart, but you got it. You were spot on. So now it's unlocked their mind, and they think they can think outside of the box. This person is drawn to you now. Yes, hustle hard, stay humble. Yes, thank you. Yes, this person is drawn to you now because now they see that you read people. You read people like a book, and you can tell when they're lying. You can tell when they're telling the truth. You are not inside the matrix any longer. It's like you are definitely on the outside of the matrix. Like I said, you read people. Whether it's their energy, someone feels like you can read their mind, even though you cannot read their mind, but you read that person. You can see what's in their heart. You look like looking into their eyes. You can see what's in their soul. Yes, looking in their eyes, you can definitely see what is in their soul. Hey, Shaylin. Hey, Terry. How are you? Brittany, that's good. And you know what? And they will believe you. Yeah, this person, they wish that they could have something like this, and not just do they wish they could have it, but this means something special to them. You mean something special to this person, and they want to hear everything that you have to say. Before, my ear is ringing. Before, they weren't open to listening to you, but now they want to hear everything that you have to say. And the way that you go about life is, hey, it is what it is. It's no big deal for you, but for somebody, it's like, this is exactly what they feel that they need in their life. Because like I said, you expose and you reveal everything just by looking in that person's eyes. You're able to see, what's really in that person's soul. Are they coming at trying to start trouble, or do they really have a good heart? And whatever it is, it's like you are able to bear fruit. You're wise beyond your years. This is how someone feels, that you've been here before. Just by your heart, how you carry yourself, how you are towards your fellow man. It's like it's the way that you are, the way that your heart is. You're not judgmental. You are kind. You tell people how it is. If you have to give them sage advice, you have to say it, because it's not for you to try and not tell someone. That's not how your gift works. And in fact, if you chose not to tell them what it is that the message of spirit's giving you to relay to that person, you would no longer have that gift. So now this person is open to discovery. And they, like I said, the way that you explain things, the way that you tell them, explain a story or tell a story, or, the advice that you give, the parables that you give, how Jesus spoke in parables, because Jesus couldn't just say, nope, that's the answer. No, Jesus had to speak in parables so that people could relate as to what was going on. This is what people are picking up on, or this person is picking up on. Like I said, it could be the way that you communicate that allows them to touch or to feel connected to what you have to say. Yeah, because someone now, they believe that your chakras are open. Now they believe that you definitely have this deep connection with God, because they're looking at your roots of abundance. The seeds that you plant, the information that you give to someone, and them, following those steps, planting those seeds, and watching those seeds grow. This is what is it's like, oh my gosh, like amazing to someone. This is how they feel. Like, this is amazing. They know that there's no way people can pull do the smoke and the mirrors, because like I said, you see beyond any given situation. Even when someone tried to do some type of earth magic to kind of keep you stuck, it's like that ended up working in your favor. It was like the earth magic that they tried to do, that was part of your purpose too, because whatever it was, you told this person what they were trying to do, and you were on spot on, because you have this higher view. Hey, Anthony, you have a higher view. And someone, they are courageously waking up. They're courageously waking up to the possibility of there being other answers that they had no idea, they could not fathom at one point. Like going out to sea and seeing something so miraculous out at sea, whether it was like a whale coming straight up to the boats, and you being able to lean over and touch that whale, or it's like something that's incredible like that, up close and personal like that. This person feels like they are waking up to all of these different possibilities, and how you were already courageous to open up your mind, your heart, your spirit, and your soul. Whatever was keeping this person stuck or trapped, or they felt like they couldn't let it go, because they felt it was something that was good to their heart. Now, after speaking with you, they have learned that it is time for them to let it go. Just by you telling this person, and they know that you were telling them the truth, That is a powerful move. Hey, J Mike. This is showing someone the royal you, that you may be on this earth, but you are not of this earth. Now somebody's trying to figure out, do you come from a different space? Do you come from a different time? Because you were nothing like anyone they've ever met or ran into or dealt with before. They believe you. What's the message? Thank you. Yes. Just by you, the way that you told this person what they needed to know. Like, you know how elephants have the best memories. They don't forget anything. It's almost like the information that you provided to this person, like you got it from a different place, a different time. It was some wisdom from long, long, long time ago. But whatever the wisdom was, like I said, it helped to heal their heart. It helped to put them on the right trajectory of where they actually need to go. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, this person is in awe. They feel that you are like some type of earth angel, like you have some sort of wings. Just your wisdom. Because this is an owl too. Just your wisdom and the information that you brought. As if you came from heaven just to tell them the information that they need to know so that they can wake up to the way that they need to move forward. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, because before somebody was trying to do something, but they were not going in the right way. Things were not unfolding as they wanted them to. It's like with that roses kiss, they thought they were going in the right way, but there was always something to kind of hold them back. It was always something that was hidden that was going to hurt them or harm them in some sort of way. But now, I feel like this person, like I said, this person wants to hear everything that you have to say now. They don't doubt you now. What's the message? Hey, Jessica, how are you? And I'll answer your question, Jessica. Give me 1 second. Anything else from this deck? Spirit wants me to answer Jessica's question. Okay. Yeah. Spirit wants me to answer Jessica's question. So let's see. Am I on the right track in the current energies? What's the message? Well, something about your communication. Are you talking to somebody else, or are you, leading a charge? I don't know why I just said leading a charge. But are you leading a group or something? Because whatever this is, it's like you are receiving judgment, but you are protected. Let's see. Jessica going in the right direction? Well, we have the Queen of Materials, the Two of Materials, the Page of Inspiration, the Ten of Inspiration, the Knight of Inspiration, Strength, Three of Emotions, and Four of Inspiration. So there's a lot of energy here. So does this have to do with your job, your position at work? You're not really sure if this is the right way for you, you know? Like I don't know why I'm feeling like you taking on something or volunteering for something that it has a lot of responsibility, And, you like, I don't know why I'm feeling I'm leading the charge. Maybe it's a special project or something like that. But whatever it is, it's going to take a lot of courage. I think that you would be working with some people, but I feel that it's going to lead to some stability. Let's see if there's anything else. Is this something that you've either thought about before or wanted to do, or you've done this before? And, did somebody, communicate with you, or you communicated with somebody that, you would be, like you would be good for this, or that this would be good for you. But at the same time, it's something that you would have to be serious about. You'd have to definitely be serious about this. And it's going to be something that is going to possibly bring some type of, there's going to be, not every day is going to be a rosy day. Not every day is going to be a rosy day. But in the end, it's going to take a minute, but in the end, it's going to be something that sets you apart from everyone else. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be something that sets you apart from everyone else. So I hope that helps. All right. Hey, David, how are you? Hey, Diesel, how are you? Yeah, something about, okay, so going back to someone realizing that you are chosen. They got a message that you're not of the devil at all. They're finding out that you truly are chosen. It's like, yeah, God has sent his best angel down here to move forward with God's plan. Hey, Yvette, how are you? Oh, really? Touching me on my left shoulder, my ancestors. Let me find out, J. Mike. Well, David's family liked me better than his ex. So we're just gonna do questions today, okay? All right, Jessica, I'm glad. All right, so let's see. Yvette and then J. Mike. Let's see. Will David's family like me better than his ex? Yvette, let's find out. Hold on. Let's see. You know, I kind of feel like at first they're not going to be too sure about you, you know, and it's almost going to be like, you know, when you first meet somebody and they're just trying to check you out, they may not be, oh, welcome to the fold, come on in here. They may be a little standoffish, a little. Yeah, because they want to check you out to make sure that you're right. Let's see, hold on. What's David's family gonna? What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, at first they're gonna I feel like they're going to embrace you for real. Mm-hmm. Because the other person, I don't think that they really cared for that other person. It's like whatever that other person was talking about, like their actions didn't meet up to their words. So they was good on that person. It was like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. But with you, they're going to see you as somebody that stands out. They're going to see you as, you know, somebody that's a lot better, you know. So I don't feel like that's an issue for you. You know, it's kind of like they're going to be, I feel like they will be telling this person that, you know, they like I feel like they would be giving you like their seal of approval, and you know, the thumbs up. Because I feel like they would be giving you the thumbs up, like, and even letting this person know. I guess his name is David. You know, like they say, you know, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. I kind of feel like that they would be giving you a thumbs up or the seal of approval as far as, you know, how they felt about you and how they felt about the ex. Because like I said, with the ex, I don't feel like the words matched up to the actions. And you know, your word is your bond. If you say you about something, be about it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this is going to be some group that doesn't have a problem telling you exactly how they feel. Okay. All right, J Mike. Touching my left shoulder, my ancestors. Hold on. And J Mike, can you do me a favor? Like just kind of after you it's Angelique, and then if there's ever oh, okay. Lies never stuck. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, J Mike, I feel like it was your ancestors touching you, talking to you, like wanting you to look at something or to be awakened to something. You know, they want to get your attention about something. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, something that they want you to really pay attention to. Something that you know, you kind of been thinking about this. You know, I don't know if it's having to do with some sort of opportunity, Have you been thinking about some sort of opportunity or something? But they want to definitely get you. Yes, yes, it's definitely your ancestors wanting you to pay attention to some sort of opportunity, because we got the 10 of cups and the 10 of materials. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you know what? And once you pay attention, or you do this, whatever this is, it's gonna like unlock you from something now. You're gonna be free. But you just need to use your discernment. But yeah, you're gonna be moving forward, and it could be I don't know if it was with your career, but it's something like they want you to look at something differently. They want you to pay attention. But whatever this is, it was definitely your ancestors. Okay. All right. So now let's see. I think it was Angelique. Okay. When will I hear from authorities about this investigation? So hold on. We're gonna pull another. Hold on. So you're gonna hear something in a little bit. Things are coming around. You're gonna get some type of communication. Hold on. I feel like they're still looking into things, though. It's like they're doing some type of investigation. They got something going on. Yeah, but I think it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be in your favor if it's something that you're looking for, some type of verdict. You know, I don't think there's any way to determine what time, how long. But if there's a judgment, you're going to be seen as it's going to be healing. It's going to be. Hmm, what's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, something about it's going to be. They're gonna whatever it is going to be put to rest. It's going to be over. Because logic is going to kick in. You know, and they're going to be. It's almost like they're doing some type of investigation or whatever. But I feel like it's going to go in your favor. I really do, because we have the Lovers and the High Priestess. And something about, I feel like you actually kind of know the decision already, but for whatever reason, it's like you weren't using your own intuition. But I feel like, whatever this is, it's going to be put to an end. And, just by you using your own intuition, your own logic, you already know what the answer is. What's the message? But like I said, I feel like it's gonna be in your favor if you're waiting for, because we saw the Judgment in the Star. If you're waiting for that type of answer, it was a general question. Yeah, but things are gonna work out, and you're gonna get some justice, if that means anything. All right. Okay, Yvette, what you say? I understand the off energy. I feel like that too when I meet family. Yep. Okay. Now, I don't think that they're gonna make you feel bad. I think that, if you was just like the ex, then they would probably make you feel bad. But if they just see you and your own personality, how you're about it. You ain't trying to be no jive turkey, no jive talking. I don't know why I heard that song. If you just about it, I feel like this is a group that appreciates that open and that honest communication. And I feel like maybe the ex wasn't about that. There sometimes people think, well, if I just act like this, oh, hey, how you? That kind of bullshit. All right. With great love and respect, would you pull 3 cards to assist? Yes, absolutely. All right. Applied sanity. Hold on. Okay. So, I know you said 3, but I got 4. Something I feel is working out for you. This could do with a choice. This could do with a relationship. This could do with you because we have the lovers. Something that you chose or something that you choose. And I feel like you're going to get a message that is definitely going in your favor about something that you're choosing, and then not only that, but we have at the bottom the justice card. So whatever this is regarding your current energy environment, it's working out for you, or it's going to work out for you, because this is definitely a message that you know I feel like God is working on your behalf. Whatever this is, and this could be dealing with work. All right. All right, Yvette, let me know how it goes. And applied insanity, I hope that helps, okay? Hey, K Hyphy, let's see. Oh, I went up too much. Let me see. All right, let's find out, K Hyphy. Hold on. These 3 came out, but we're getting ready to. Okay, so this might be it then. I was going to say, but we're going to pull some others. But so, you know what? I feel like things are really balancing out for you. You are making a wonderful transition from the past. Something about some type of action something about some type of action that you no longer do, and about how you're collaborating, or working, something that you're working on. This is going to be something that you should pursue because it's going to work out well for you. This is like something that you're meant to do. God said, keep going. God said, keep going, keep going. You're balancing not just things out. You're helping to balance people out. God said, keep going, because what you're doing is you are telling them that they have a different choice. Everything is not doom and gloom. They have choices that they can make. It's like, because people want to know. They're curious as to what it is that you have to say, and what they're curious is about is curious is what they're curious about is, how do they stop something? How do they end something? How do they get out of some type of trap? But like you're providing the information that you're providing is, it's making sense. it's speaking to people. It's just you're whatever you're saying, it's like they get it, you know, they get it. And it's helping them to uh, logically create, those good choices, those good decisions in their life so that they are moving forward. They're able to move forward, and then they're able to go along their path, that righteous path that they need to be on. Yes, yes, yes. And not only that, but I feel like you are really gonna, once this really takes off, you're gonna have a lot of enjoyment from this. You are gonna be getting, you're gonna have everything that you need. This is that Nine of Pentacles. Just by you following your own higher power, you're telling people that, hey, they need to, leave that where they're holding themselves in. You know what I'm saying? And um it's like on this one deck, it's like that Hermit card is somebody that's kind of keeping to themselves. You're telling somebody, they don't necessarily need to keep to themselves. Like what you're doing is you're showing them that they need to, you're like setting the pace. Like the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, something like that. That's what I'm hearing. But whatever it is, you're providing balance to people, letting them know that they are, and you're providing a wonderful transition from their past into their future. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. J Mike, you said you've been up every night till dawn. Damn, you ain't been sleeping at all. Hey Trinity, how are you? They keep pushing down on me. Oh, really? Yvette, he is, but I think he's more shy. Oh, he said it. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's see. What else? Hi, Melissa. Okay, I got K Hyphy. Let's see who else. The thing just jumped. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Okay, you're welcome, Applied Insanity. You are so welcome. Hey, Tara, how are you? Hey, Mac and Dave. We're glad you're here too. All right, good, K Hyphy. Of course, anytime. Hey, Create, how are you, Shelly? All right, let's see. Okay, you said you're just waiting on a gas line to be installed in the townhome, hoping it by Christmas. Okay, absolutely. Hey, AJ, how are you? Glad that you could make it this live. Mac and Dave to you. Little light worker, hello. Hey, Carla. Thank you so very much. All right, let's find out. Carla wants to know, is she on the right path? Hi, Earth sign. What's the message? Carla on the right sign. Right path. All right. Okay, we're back. Yeah, we're back. Okay, let's see. AJ, you were sick last night? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I hope that you and your mom are doing all right. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry about the frozen, y'all. I can't control that. I cannot control that. But all right, let's see what else we have until somebody else has a different question. All right. Thank you, J Mike. Does anybody else have any other questions that I missed? Is Rami the one for me? Let's find out, Tara. Let's find out. What's the message? Is Rami the one for Tara? Does he have like a really light personality? I don't know why I'm feeling that. Like I don't know, somebody, either you or he has a light personality. And I don't know what that means. I just hear light. What's the message, Spirit? The one flip over. Yeah. Somebody may be about, you know what? I feel like this is good because, like, it's being able to create together. Would you say he can at times? It's usually me. Okay. Let's see what else. Yeah, you guys would be able to manifest a lot, together, really, and I feel like both of y'all would, how you have those power couples? That's what I'm kind of getting, like a power couple. What else, Spirit? I'm just hearing, but make sure nobody's too money hungry, because sometimes people, they get into that rut where they're thinking about is money, 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 money. But I don't know. Is somebody, is something about they don't Spirit says, check to see how this person is all 4 seasons, because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're only looking at one aspect of a person, because you have to see them how they are when they're happy, how they are when they're sad, how they are when they're upset, how they act when they have money problems, something like that. What else, Spirit? Tara and Rami. Yeah, because I feel like, it is somebody, one of the two of you, like, really about your money? Because if so, you need to make sure that, yeah, because somebody likes to indulge, somebody likes to live a lavish life. And, one of you are kind of going in, with your heart on your sleeve, choosing love, and then the other one is like, one of you is like with your heart on your sleeve. I feel like the other one is, interested in building something, So just make sure that whatever you're going to do or whatever you decide, if this is the best person for you, that you see this person in all 4 seasons. Okay, let's see. Completely opposite, like oil and water? Okay. Oh, Carla, you said it buffered you. You didn't hear anything. Let's see. What was your question? Hold on. Am I on the right path? Oh, okay. So Carla, yours was that yours was you need to check for, I don't know if this is like a work question or something, but you need to, I feel like it's something like you was going to get bored with where you were going. You need to look into other things, something like that. But J. Mike, did you hear Carla's answer, or was it buffering at that time? Because I know sometimes, like on the live, it might be buffering on you guys' end, but it actually records on this end. Let's see. But let's see, Carla, hold on a second. Hey, Jude, how are you? And Carla, I'm going to go ahead and answer yours again, okay? All right, Jude. You want to get justice on your case? Tried to cut me out of everything my mom left when she passed away. Marco, you may not be a chosen one, baby. Let's see. Jude, let's find out. Something about be careful of those people that you're working with. Or those people, they're trying to be, or this, somebody that's working together is trying to use some extreme caution or something. Let's find out. I feel like you're going to get victory. You just need to remain logic and continue to allow spirit to carry this forward. Something about they're gonna get sloppy. They're gonna do something out of their ego. They're gonna try and do something out of their ego. They're gonna try and create some sort of type of situation, but it's gonna be like sloppy, And whatever choice that they make or whatever plan that they try to make, it's going to be met with resistance and conflict. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're just going to and they're going to try and, like I said, they're going to try and do something. They're going to try and create some type of situation, but it's going to get them caught up. I'm telling you, it's going to get them caught up, and you are going to get justice. Okay? I hope that helps. All right. I hope that helps, Jude. Okay? Marco said, bullshit, I'm not chosen. You may not be, sweetie. All right. So, Carla. Hey, who is this? Kalita. Hi, Kalita. How are you? Thank you so very much. Thank you, J. Mike. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I need to go back to Carla. Okay. So he said that Carla said he seems to always be needing. He seems to always be needing money. Okay. So let me answer this question for Carla, because she was asking about, is she on the right path? But before, I felt like, I think it was it. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, it's basically the same. Yeah, yeah. Spirit said, let this go. That whatever this is, let this go, because there's things that you don't see that's kind of going on in the background. So yeah, it's like in the question before, it was like, yeah, like something about you were going to get bored. Spirit wants you to do something else, look for something else, but basically that's it. It's the same. All right. All right, Kalita, let's see. Are the children okay? Well, we can't answer if it's this week, because everyone has free will. I'm going to answer one question, because that's actually three. You asked one for the children. You asked one for the soulmate. And wait, is it the soulmate and the father? Is that the father of the children? Is that what it is? What's the message? What's the message? I feel like, if this is about a father, no, I don't think so. I think this father is running after money, and not just running after money, but working on something else. Could be, trying to establish a new love with somebody else. Yeah, because I have, because we also have that 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, Like they're celebrating with someone else, and it's like they're giving. I'm feeling like they're giving to somebody else. So if that's what that is. And Tara, oh gosh. So you have to actually book a reading with me. You can actually do it with through my Hypsee, or you can find the information. If you do, J Mike, is that $25? I think if you do a $25 super chat or super thanks, then we can do a 30-minute reading. I think that's what it was. Is that it, J Mike? Yeah, because it's like I use a totally different deck as far as your gifts. And then on top of that, yeah, it's like we would ring the bell and everything else. Okay. But yeah, what else? Okay, the last part of the cards reading was buffering. Okay. Okay, so Jude, I did answer your question. Did you not hear it? Oh, okay. You got it. All right. Hey, AJ. Love, romance, and creativity. Okay. Thank you. Yes, it is such a beautiful gift. I appreciate it from James and Biscuit. Yes. All right. Okay. So AJ, let's see what the message the spirit has for AJ. Okay, hold on. Are you a Sagittarius? Or do you know a Sagittarius? What's the message? AJ. So, something that you're going to need to do is something about some type of communication. Just do it. Say it. Ask it. If you want to ask somebody out for coffee or something like that, do it. What's the message, Spirit? But there's some hesitation. What's some message? Confirmation. Okay. So something about somebody that you meet, maybe you first start off with some type of conflict with this person. I don't know. You know how two people they meet after they have a car accident, it could be some type of conflict, something like that. But it's going to be, you guys are going to be good together. It's going to be like that, how you meet and then all of a sudden things just kind of fall into place. Yeah, because you know what? You guys are going to, you're going to explore this relationship. That it's going to be that equal give and take. And this is something that you're going to need to put some investment in, invest in. But, find the courage, have the strength. Yes. And, it's like, make the decision to move forward. Make the decision to move forward. Spirit said, you would be a fool You would be a fool not to ask this person or to take, hey, let's go ahead and get some coffee or something like that, because then after that, you would just kick yourself. Okay? Hold on a second. Let me go get this dog. She does something crazy. Hold on. Wait a minute, girl. What you want? What you want? What you want, little girl? We are not going outside. Stay there. Stop it. Stop it. Go on. Good girl. Stay there. Good girl. Good girl. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not trying to pet. I'm not trying to pet. Go lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Lay down. All right. What? I don't want to kiss, because you may have been kissed licking on that booty. I don't want no kiss. Let's see. All right. So, what? Yes, K Hyphy, exactly. Being chosen does come with a lot of pain. Sasha, what? Mommy doesn't want to kiss. I don't want to pet right now. I'm busy. I am busy, girl. I'm busy. Get down. Get down. I'm busy. Goodness. All right, Carla. Yes. Okay, so $25 super chat. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Tara, yeah, I'll just get we can either do it now, or we can go ahead and create a private link, or do a Zoom, however you want to do it. Okay. Hey, Leslie, how are you? All right, so let's find out. Let's answer the question for Leslie. Just stay there, baby. Okay? You're okay. You're okay. Look, girl, get down. Sasha, get down. Thank you. Thank you. What? You're all right. Just stay there. Look, mommy's working. That's it. Mommy's working. Mommy is working. Mommy is working, Sasha. Go lay down. Please. Please. Go lay down. Please. Please. Lay down, baby. All right. Let's see. And it's Leslie. Leslie. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Spirit said, yeah, put some closure to this. Yep. Because this person was, I don't know, is this person like they come with a lot of excuses that they try, were they like a narcissist or something? They try and do, trick you a lot, yeah, put some closure to this partnership, because it wasn't what you thought it was. You need to explore other partnerships, something else. Something else was coming in, but whatever this was, you did the right thing. Yeah, because you revisiting this, Spirit said, you going back into the same cycle, you revisiting this is just a dream, and it's going to bring you some pain. So don't. You did the right thing. When you walked away, you did the right thing, okay? All right. Mystical, lovely Aries. Hello. How will I secure more finances for the family? As far as like you're asking, like, you can get a better job? You know some, have no Sagittarius chart, Libra with fire. Okay. And okay, AJ, I get it. Sasha Yvette said hello. What's the message? Mystical, lovely Aries. All right, one moment. Something that you've already been doing for a while. You know? Are you good at something? Do you have like maybe a craft or something? Let me close these blinds. Do you have something that you know, like a little side hustle or a craft or something that you kind of do? Like, you know, I don't know, just as an example, you know, do you create jewelry or something? Do you do like make I don't know, something like that? Hold on. Let's see what the message the spirit has. Something, yeah, it's like something that I feel like it's something that you're already doing. You just need to tell people about it. You're already doing it. You just need to tell people about it. You know, and you just need to have some courage, whatever you're doing, because whenever you tell people about it, somebody's going to want to like work with you. Because they're going to see that, you know, this is something that you've thought about. This is something that you're working on. And they're going to see that, you know what, this is something that is going to bring, you know, some balance to your life. It's going to bring some more creativity to your life. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this is something that you already do. You already know how to do this. You know, it's just that you need to tell people about it. So what is it that you already do? This is something that you know you're good at. This is something that you're good at. People have said whatever this is. Do you bake pies or something like that? Or you bake cakes or whatever? But whatever this is people are like, oh baby, you got the game going with it. It's almost like one of those types of things, you know, with our gifts that we already have. It's so much, not so much of having to go out and actually look for a whole nother job. You know, you're working your straight 8. You'll come home, you do your triple S, you put on some different clothes, and you go out and you work 4 more hours or something like that. Nothing like that. I think you already have everything that you need. Yes. To get the stability that you want, you already got it. You already have it. You already have the knowledge. You're already doing it. You've already been investing in this. You know, you've already been getting money from this, you know, for a while. It's like you just need to tell somebody about it. Tell somebody about it. Yeah, because then that 9 of Cups, this is, you know, what you've always wanted, but you haven't been telling anybody about it. You just kind of been keeping it's like you've had this closed mind about this thing that you already do at home. So I hope that helps. All right, let's see. Thank you, AJ. All right, Leslie, an earth sign. Hey, Agnes, how are you? Good night from Canada. Is it cold up there yet? Because I bet it is. Yes, Agnes, let's find out. Hey, we chosen. I know that's right. All right, so Agnes, let's find out. What do we find? Agnes' future. What do we see for her future? There's going to be a message that you're about to receive. About some type of money or something. Somebody want to give you something. Let's see. Yeah, something that's going to go in your favor. You're about to get a message about maybe somebody being generous to you. They want to give you something. It's going to go in your favor. It's going to come as a shock. But this is regarding a decision that you had to make. You had to be strong whenever you made this decision. And whenever you made that decision, that was like the right decision. I feel like you're about to be, receive a blessing from God. That's what I'm hearing. You're about to receive a blessing from God. Because it was like it was a test. This was a test about what you was going to do. And you decided, you know what, you wasn't going to handle it one way, because you could have handled something in a particular way. You said, no, I'm not even going to do all that. I'm not even going to do all that. It was a test. And yes, honey, let me let you know, you passed the test. You passed the test. So now you're about to get a message about something that somebody's going to be very generous to you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be money, but however you're going to get this generosity, it's because you did something that was pleasing in God's eyes, and you passed this test. All right. Okay. Hey, Wingseer, how are you? I'm so glad that you're here. Hi, Aura Jeter. Mystical, lovely Aries, you are so welcome. And you know what? If you have some type of home business or whatever, email me. The email is in the description box. Let's go ahead and we'll put something together to help you advertise. I'm all about, there's more than enough money out here for all of us. Okay? And you don't know who's in your neighborhood that could be watching this channel. Put it on your Facebook. I'll put it on my Facebook. We'll ask Jay Mike to put it on his Facebook. Something. But we'll get it together. Okay? I know that's right. We chosen. Which say I'd rather be chosen than posing. You got that right. Okay. All right, Wingseer. Let's find out what's going on, okay? Something is about to come for you. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Oh, Lord is mine. I told Satan, get thee behind. Don't you know that victory is mine? What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Spirit wants to know, how are you praying every day? Like, what are you asking for? Are you asking for, what are you asking for? That's what the question is. That's what I'm hearing. What's the message? But I see that there's a new opportunity. I feel like it's a new job, something that is going to be that you like. Yeah, it's gonna get you out of that situation that you're in, and you're gonna be able. It's gonna give you what you need to get out of that situation that you are in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like this. Are you pursuing? It's like something about something that you're gonna love, or it's a blessing. It's gonna come as that, a blessing from God. Because like whatever you're pursuing or whatever you're praying for, whatever you're pursuing, it's gonna be a blessing from God. It's gonna get you that transition so that you can have what you need to get where you need to go. But and spirit wants you to not stop having faith. Continue to have the faith that everybody that you need to work with, everything that you need is on its way. And spirit wants you to start thanking God today. Thank you, God. Thank you for my this. Thank you, God, for my this. Thank you, God, for my this. Write it down. Write it down, and you look at it every day. When you start looking at what you wrote down every day, you write your 5-day goal, your 5-week goal, your 5-month goal, and your 5-year goal. But you write it down, everything. Write it down tonight, every morning. Whenever you wake up, that's what you're looking at. You don't have to like read it over and over and over. You just have to read it. It's because what it does is it triggers your mind. It triggers your spirit and your soul to lead you in that right direction that you need to go. Okay. So that 5 days, the 5 weeks, the 5 months, and the 5 years. And no matter what, throughout these next 5 years, you just look at that every single day. Whenever you are in, and we're not going to start off like asking for the grand Taj Mahal. We're just going to start off small and work our way up. Ask for what you need. Let God give that to you, and then God's going to bless you with the rest, because you're going to continue to read your list. You're going to continue to read your goals. You're going to continue to thank God every day, even for the small things. You thank God for the small things, because if you're thankful for the small things, then God knows you ready for the bigger things. All right? Like I said, victory is yours. Victory is yours. All right, let's see. All right. Oh man, this thing jumped. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Wings here. It's taking forever. But it seems like it held up. Oh, okay. Well, we did see this. We saw that it was the King of Pentacles. We did see that. That's the decision maker. You know, you go here. It is. Yeah. It's coming. It is coming, honey. It is coming. But you just start thanking God every day. Okay, put it in the thank you, God. Thank you, God. It's coming. Mm, okay. Well, as long as you know, Wingseer, you can do whatever. And ask God for protection, guidance. You ask God for guidance. You ask God for protection. And you definitely ask God for assistance, guidance, protection, and assistance. And thank God for everything. Everything. And thank Him with your heart. Don't just say it out your mouth. Thank Him with your heart. you know and when you lay down to go to sleep at night, the last thing you do is you thank Him for the guidance, the protection, and the assistance. And then you can go ahead and thank Him for whatever else. Even if it seemed like it was a trying day, you thank Him for the lesson. You thank Him for the blessing to be able to get through that. Thank Him for everything, for helping you to remain solid throughout that. Okay? That way, like I said, when you thank God for the small things, that's when God knows you're ready for the bigger things. All right? Hi, Aura. Let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Yvette. I appreciate that. All right. Yes, and you know what? A lot of times, Wingseer, is like God tests us, our strength, and our ability to move forward. That's why we don't give up, and we just thank Him. You can put it in the book that you're writing now, but just make sure that you look at your goals. Look at what it is that you need to look at every single day, where you want to be. Okay, and pray every day for world peace. That's a good thing, but if you're the only one that's praying for world peace, sometimes that's such a big, massive thing. Sometimes we have to pull it in. We can pray for world peace, but we have all, it's not this is the Lord's battle. Remember this. We are on the battleground. We are in preparation on learning how to fight this spiritual battle. So praying for world peace is great, but sometimes we have to pray for how can we make a difference. Let's kind of tune that in or bring that in some so that we can know what we are supposed to do. Okay. Yes. And you know what, Wingseer? Books that you're trying to write to help people, don't just think about books because a lot of times people are not reading books anymore. What are they doing? They're watching videos. They're listening to podcasts. You can create a podcast with just a black screen, or just put a picture up there, something like that. And you can get the message out that way. Because that way it's like you on the different social things, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Facebook, the YouTube, you can monetize with all of them. Some of them, like what is it? TikTok, I think, is 10 minutes or less. So you can do like 10. If your chapter or whatever is 10 minutes, you're good. If it's 20 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, you just pick out that 10 minutes that you want to put there, and you can do several of them. But there's other ways to monetize besides just writing the books. And with that, your first book, congratulations. Pat yourself on the back because this is a big feat. This is a big thing for you. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. However I can help, let me know. Like I said, there's more than enough for all of us. Let me know. Okay. Absolutely, Aura. You can ask whatever you'd like. Hey, Queen Memoirs. Yes. Thank you, J Mike. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, absolutely. All right. You know what? Thank you so very much, Wingseer. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. If you're well, I'm well. You know. Okay, good. Good, AJ. Good, good, good. Just say you write everything, huh? Yes, we are the peace the world needs. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, what is Bobby's energy towards me professionally? All right. Let's figure out for Aura Jeter. Hey, Tia, how are you? I don't know if it was the best tea of the day. All right, let's see. Let's find out, Aura. So we have like, if we just split in the deck, like somebody wants to bring you some type of stress, strife. Let's find out. I feel like we got it on one hand, but on the other hand, let's see, we'll find out. Okay, so on one hand, it's almost like somebody is trying to act like they're really trying to help you out. But on the other hand, it's almost like it's confusing, or they're not really trying to help you out. It's like, maybe, are you kind of confused? Like, are you confused about somebody's generosity or what they really trying to do? Because we have temperance, we have nostalgia, we have diligence. Like, this is somebody that you like. Are you something about some type of balance? Trying to balance something out, something from the past. But I kind of feel like, I feel like you're trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt at work. Like you trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But I feel like you need to have your guards up, because it's almost like somebody is trying to stop some type of opportunity for you. They want to stop you from being able to go higher or go further. Is somebody, but at the same time, it's like somebody is trying to act like they're trying to be on your side, like they're trying to make sure that you have everything that you need with the 10 of Cups. But right behind that, we got the 10 of Wands. How you got those hidden enemies. So Spirit said for you to be wise, don't be no fool, and use your intuition, because it's almost like somebody is trying to say these things, almost like jive talking. I don't know the words. Jive talking. Y'all know I don't know the words, but something like that. Somebody's just trying to do some jive talking. So just kind of be careful. Just like, if somebody acts like they're trying to help you, take it with a grain of salt. Just use your own intuition. Okay? Does that help? Let's see, what else? Okay, let me see, Tia. All right, any words for your career? Something in mind, but I'm not sure how it's going to play out. Okay. Okay, all right. You want him to manage you? Okay. So just be careful. Use your intuition, Aura. Use your intuition. You know, energy check. That's what I'm hearing for you, Aura. Energy check. Check the temperature. Check the energy. All right. What's the message for Tia? So you know what? You have everything that you need. You know, you're wise enough, and you should step out on. I feel like you can step out on faith. You have everything that you need, because the fool card is not just somebody that's being a fool. It's somebody that will step out on faith, even though they're not really sure how it's going to work out. But you're using your wisdom, and you know what? And this is like a strong decision. This is like a powerful you. Um, Making sure that you are looking at everything. Make sure that you don't. You make sure that you see everything, okay, and you're not just moving forward like in ego or anything, but that you've actually checked things out. But as far as moving forward, I feel like it will be a good move for you. Just don't let ego. I'm not saying that you have an ego or that you're egotistical. I'm just reading. But don't let pride or anything get in the way. Just sometimes you have to kind of feel things out. But I feel like it would be a good move that you would be able to move forward and have that prosperity. It's going to get you out of you'll be able to make this transition, and get you out of a place where you don't feel like things are moving along. Yeah, because right now it's like you would be able to transition from a place that you're not really, you know uh it's like you're not really moving or something, but at the same time it's almost like you just have to just crawl before you walk. Because I see, don't just jump in with both feet. Even though we did see the fool, don't jump in with both feet. Just put your toe in first and then see. All right? Okay. All right, Tia, let's see. Okay. You are so welcome, Aura. Tia, I hope that helps. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to get off of here. I don't see any other questions. And I'm getting ready to feed me and you know who. Can't say the name because I don't want her jumping on me again. I thank you so very much. I love you all. J Mike, thank you so much for your help during this live, okay? Anybody I said to send me an email, okay? Hi, Island Girl. Should you write your book? We'll answer this last question for Island Girl, okay? All right, let me mix them up some. Is it about something that, has happened in the past, like something that you had to go through? What's the message? Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, was it like a rags to riches type of thing? Opportunity. I'm going to say yes. Yes. Because then that's going to give you justice. It's like, yeah, I think it's a good idea. Because here's the star card. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I love you all. And we will see each other. I'm not sure. I'm kind of feeling like I need to jump on here a little bit later and do another read, because it wasn't like I guess I did kind of get a message out, but we really just started with questions like at the very beginning. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you all. And J Mike, once again, I cannot thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. All right, I'll be back. Bye now.